I know you Colonials know about Fortnite, but what about senior night?
No, tell us more about it.
Hi Clay seniors. I hope you're having a great start of the school year. I hope your Google Classrooms are going okay and you're doing well. My name is Mr. Hummer.
And I'm Katie Buda, and we're two of Clay's counselors. And we're here to help you through the college application process. We know it can be really, really hard to get through this, especially in these unprecedented times.
We want to introduce you to a few awesome people who are going to help you through this experience of learning how to transition from high school to college.
Katie Rodriguez is an admissions counselor for Ivy Tech. Stephanie Drudge is the ASAP coordinator for Ivy Tech. And we also have Ali Muhammad here from IU South Bend to help you. We hope you get some really good information from this video, and we are always here to help you with anything that you need during this process. Enjoy.
Hi there, my name is Katie Rodriguez, and I'm your College Connection Coach from Ivy Tech Community College, and we're so glad you guys are joining us today. This is...
Good morning, my name is Stephanie Drudge, and I am the director of our ASAP program, which is the Associate Accelerated program here at Ivy Tech. And annually, Katie and I have gone to Clay High School and met with seniors and their families. And with COVID-19 this year, we aren't able to do that in person, so we've brought it to you by video.
Just for the month of September, especially with College Go Week coming up, we are going to give you guys a tour of Ivy Tech Community College. The most important thing for seniors to know right now is they should be taking college visits. That will be hard this fall. So this College Go Week coming up in September, we're going to be doing a lot of virtual college campus tours. So we want you guys to take advantage of that. Hi everyone, this is Katie again from Ivy Tech. What we're doing here, this is actually our Express Enrollment Center, and this is where students come if they need help with the admissions process. So we can help you guys with the application, we can help you with any financial aid questions, if you do need to test, you have any questions about your transcripts, anything like that. So this is actually just kind of like a one-stop area, and no matter where you guys go to school, big colleges, everybody's going to have an admissions team, and they're going to be there to help.
Hi again. So I'm standing here in our Express Enrollment Center, and this is, as Katie had mentioned, the place where students might come if they're wanting to apply to our college. Also, you can find back here is advising, financial aid, where you might pay your bill, if you have any questions about loans and things like that. So we have everything here at Ivy Tech in one place where it's one-stop shopping. It's also where, as I mentioned, you can apply. So if you were going to log into Ivy Tech's website, this is what it would look like. And right up here at the top is where you would apply. And if you scroll down, you would click right here that says apply now for free, and it would launch our application. And it is a free application like it says on our website. Coming up very soon is College Goal Sunday. And you're going to find that there are quite a few colleges that are going to allow you free applications on that particular date. So I would look, ours is always free. Some of those other colleges are going to have theirs free at that time. And then you may find if you are applying at a time outside of that, it might have a $50, $60 fee for you to apply. So kind of keep an eye on that as you're looking your way through. Here at Ivy Tech, though, we've got everything all in one spot, and we're glad to show that off.
Hi, Clay High School seniors again. We just talked about you guys doing, virtual college tours and the importance of knowing what the best college is for you. Another thing you guys need to know about is financial aid. So here today, no matter where you guys go to school, financial aid is the same across the board. So this is Wendy Railing, and she is one of our financial aid specialists here at Ivy Tech.
So hi everyone. Like Katie was saying, regardless of what college you decide to go to, you definitely need to submit a Fafsa and apply for financial aid. So the new 2021-22 Fafsa opens up October 1st. Make sure that all of you submit it. Even if you don't decide to come to Ivy Tech, if you need any help with your Fafsa, you can still stop in here or contact us here and we can assist you.
We are here in front of our testing center. And when you guys are thinking about life after Clay High School and what your plans are, whatever college you want to go to, you have to look at SATs. They're going to look at SAT scores and ACT scores. Here at Ivy Tech, we are open enrollment. So what that means is students can come here. We will look at SAT scores and ACT scores if you do take them. If not, we can do a placement test, which is called our knowledge assessment. So I'm here to answer any of those questions for you guys. And then right here is Miss Buda, and she's going to talk about some other requirements from some of the bigger schools.
Most four-year schools require the SAT or the ACT, and I know that with the pandemic, a lot of schools are becoming test optional, but do not assume that every school is test optional this year. So you'll need to look into that, speak with admissions teams from whatever schools you're interested in to find out more. Other four-year schools additionally have placement testing for your freshman year. So you need to look into whatever testing they're going to require in addition to the SAT, just like what Ivy Tech offers. I know that IU Bloomington has online placement testing to make sure that you're put into the right courses your first year. So make sure that you're always communicating. Do not hesitate to talk to your counselors at the high school too.
All right, welcome to the ASAP classroom. This actually gives you an idea of what a regular classroom looks like. We do have some of the ASAP students here currently working on our virtual study hall. Christina right here actually has, and she can show you, one of our students, they're Zooming and studying on Zoom, working on sociology, right? Yep. Okay, so they are working through that. And then just actually in a couple minutes, Purdue Global is here visiting, and we're going to have a presentation from them on transferring from Ivy Tech to possibly land at Purdue Global. So this gives you a good idea of what a classroom looks like, some students actively working, socially distanced as well, and thank you for visiting our classroom. I am currently sitting in Ivy Tech's student life room, and all college campuses that you visit probably will have something just like this. Depending on the size of the school, it might be a little larger, maybe a little bit smaller. I'm enjoying a massage chair, which we have a couple of them in our office. This is a place where students can come to talk, visit, study, relax, participate in activities, clubs, organizations, pretty much anything that you can think of outside of the classroom to help you have a more well-rounded experience while you're on the college campus.
Over here at the pool table, like Stephanie said, just a chance to get to know people on campus, hang out. We always have, kids down here making popcorn, hanging out, making new friends. But also, I think it's important from being in this role here at Ivy Tech the last, 6-7 years, that we hear students say they might get homesick. So get involved in whatever school you go to, meet new friends, join clubs. It will help you transition into a bigger college setting, if that's for you, and then also here at a small setting like Ivy Tech.
Well, hello there. My name is Ali Mohammed. I'm an admissions counselor here at IU South Bend. I work primarily with first-year students and students who are just in the process of applying for higher education. Typically, this process starts of College Go Week in the month of September here in Indiana, and IU South Bend celebrates this throughout the entire month by waiving the application fee for a lot of students. So if you apply during the month of September, your application fee is waived. If you are interested in a college, it's very wise to understand how much it costs of tuition and fees. If you're interested in room and board, that sort of thing, it's good to understand how much it's going to cost you. Next thing is the size. How large is the institution? The next thing that you really, a lot of students are kind of paying attention to is like belonging in a college environment. Do you fit in with the culture of the university? The next thing that we talk about is the academic piece, meaning that the different programs that a university offers. The other thing that I would say is just, focusing on really taking like a PSATs and SATs, that sort of thing, and early on and just focusing on this test scores. Here at IU South Bend, we are looking primarily for the students, academic track. So we're looking through their application, we're looking for any extracurricular activities they're being involved in. We're looking for leadership skills. The next thing I'm gonna talk about is really just visiting a college campus.
Also, I had a question. You mentioned virtual tours earlier. How would a student go about getting on the website and doing that?
The great news is, like for us, we have a virtual tour that you're able to really visit the college campus on through your computer, so you can sit at home, kick back, and just kind of do a virtual tour, The next thing that we should really talk about or touch on is that scholarships. There are different types of scholarships. So there are merit-based scholarships, the scholarship that are based on community service. There's scholarships that are based on, like, I'll talk about this a little bit later on, like, you know, in the form of grants, that sort of thing, you know, from the federal aid. Since I started talking about scholarship, it's only fair to kind of jump in a little bit and talk about FAFSA. And just briefly, what is FAFSA? It's a free application for student aid, you know, that students usually every year on October 1st, they go online. You know, if you're a United States citizen or a permanent resident, you're able to file for FAFSA. You would need your parent, you know, tax return or the primary caregivers in order to file for FAFSA. And again, like I said earlier, students are able to then through FAFSA kind of gain some scholarships, grants. We highly recommend all students to apply for FAFSA regardless of family background and income. So to submit your application for us at IU South Bend, you simply just go online, complete the application, and submit it. Two ways we usually get our test scores, but the most common one is you essentially creating a Parchment account, which is a really simple two-step process. You just go to parchment.com. The next thing is that if you are sending us, like, you know, your test scores will be through College Board. So you would essentially log into collegeboard.org and, you know, send us those transcripts. As of right now, for the merit-based scholarship for the institution, we do require test scores, meaning that a lot of students are required to have test scores.
What is maybe the best way to be able to get in touch with you, or what ways are you going to be coming to campus, to Clay's campus, to be able to meet with kids?
Yeah,
virtually or otherwise?
It's an excellent question. So email us, call us, you know. Okay, so you are a student right now interested in, like, you know IU South Bend, but I want to kind of visit them. You can go to our admissions website, which is iusb, you know, /admissions, really, .edu. That's all you need to go. And then you'll see that virtual tours, and then click on that and you're able to actually access it. It's a nice overview of our campus. Like, again, like if you want it in depth, you know, I can always kind of communicate with us, like, you know, hey, I'd like to schedule, you know, in-person college visit. It's a COVID friendly, you know, something that we're working on. It's going to start in October. We don't have currently anything in September, but it's going to start in October. At a limited capacity for, you know, students and families, you know, given the circumstances.
How do you sign up to take the SAT or the ACT?
It's an excellent question. So throughout the year, there are different dates that come out from College Board on the website. So students usually complete, you know, the application. You know, if the students need a waiver or that sort of thing, they request it, you know, from the counselor, that sort of thing, and you submit that.
Clay's counseling website has a list and a bulletin of updated local scholarships in the area. That you can find under the Clay Counseling tab. But what's the best way to find the IU South Bend specifically?
Okay, so on our website as well, we find it to be a good resource as well to put on the website, right? So on the website as well, we have scholarship in our website, iusb.edu/scholarships. I always encourage students to go and, you know, check them out, ask questions. You know, again, scholarships are free money, so, you know, take advantage of those opportunities so that you're able to reduce the cost of higher education, that sort of thing for you.
One thing, talking about scholarships, that some students may not know the difference between scholarships, grants, loans. What's the major thing to remember?
Yeah, absolutely, right? It come up all the time, and I still talk to students who are in college and still kind of working through that process. But, you know, generally speaking, when we talk about scholarship, this is money that you don't have to, you know, pay back. Same as grants, you know, something that you gain, you don't have to pay back. But when you hear something student loans, essentially you might be accumulating interest with those loans. You have to pay them back eventually after you graduate, you know, at some point, you know.
One last thing I think before we wrap up is deadlines for applications.
So I talk about first you know, in the fall is the start of our application every year. Every year our application is available August 1st. So August 1st is when we start kind of accepting application for the next academic year. So essentially it opens up in August 1st. Now, it does go until usually May 1st. That meaning that, you know, after May 1st we may not be accepting any applications. There are deadlines for the scholarships that we talked about. So meaning that some scholarship, they have the deadline, you have to confirm your admissions by a given date, but they should be available on our website starting next month.
Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, thank you, Ollie. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.